This is the 2019 Mazda Miata, and ahead of us is the Edmunds test track. We're going to take a few laps and talk about why this is one of my favorite handling cars. Let's do it. Bad launch. Doesn't matter. So if you're a Miata nerd, you already know this has more horsepower and torque than last year. You know it's a little bit firmer too. We're driving the retractable hardtop version, which means it's a little bit heavier, but still the core attributes of this car remain. I should also note that this car is the per club package with the BBS wheels, the Bilstein dampers, and the Brembo brakes. Beyond all that though, what I really like about the Miata is this reminds me of what driving is supposed to be. You notice I'm not going a million miles an hour. I'm keeping it relatively tame, but what I have at my disposal are more inputs with regard to driving. I have a manual gearbox that feels really satisfying to use. I have some pitch and dive and body roll that isn't great when it comes to going fast, but it is informing me of what the car can get accomplished. It tells me the level of grip I have at each axle. It's an extra bit of communication. I have an engine that gets more exciting the more it revs. It feels like it hits a power peak at about 6,000 RPM, or at least there's a distinct change in power delivery around that point. It sounds good too. This is a really satisfying car to drive around. And I think what is so appealing about this, it's definitely not the speed because we're not going terribly fast, is the involvement with the driver operating a car. This is what driving should be. It's an experience that isn't about lap times, but more the visceral thrill of operating a machine and making it go fast. And of course the balance is exciting too. If I lift off mid-corner, I can make this car rotate. If I charge in too fast, it's gonna understeer. If I apply too much gas on the exit, it's gonna oversteer. It's gonna do the things that rear-wheel drive sports cars should do. That's why this is so much fun. It's a communicative, lightweight, nimble handling device that begs for your involvement with the experience. That's what Miata has always been, and I hope that's what it always will be. This 2019 version surely improves on those characteristics, and how can that be a bad thing? It's light, it's nimble, it's playful. Those are all the adjectives you'll hear all the time when talking about the Miata, and it just holds true. It's almost a stereotype to use it, but it's the truth. You could certainly go a lot faster for this money, but I don't know if you'd get the same involvement out of cars at this price point. That's been 2 laps at our handling track in the 2019 Mazda Miata. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. And for all your car shopping needs, be sure to visit Edmunds.com. I'm gonna keep going. That's good times.